So here we're going to talk about the respiratory system. So again, my reviewers are primarily based on osmosis videos. This one in particular. Although I won't delve too much on the specifics, I'll focus on what's actually in part of the exam that I took back in January. So when we inhale, rib muscles contract, pulling in air, and at the same time, the diaphragm contracts, pulling downward. So, the paranasal sinuses, we have sphenoid, ethmoid, frontal, and maxillary. So these paranasal sinuses are intended to amplify your voice and help have a warm, moist air. Um, so yes, this is very important. Humans are warm-blooded, so the air that we breathe is supposed to be warm enough. So, we have the pharynx, which is the throat. This is the space where the nose and the mouth meet. So we have the nasopharynx, the oropharynx, and the laryngopharynx. This is closely related to the larynx, or at least closely connected. That's a better word. We have the epiglottis. This organ closes the door to the trachea when we swallow, so that we're not able to experience like when we digest. Suddenly we couldn't breathe. So yeah, cough reflex. It's closely related to that. We have the esophagus. This, by the way, is for the digestive system. It's the canal that where food that's chewed goes down through on the way to the main parts, such as the stomach, the intestines. And yeah, at the same time, we have the trachea. I believe they're not the same organ, but they're closely connected. For the trachea, the focus is to basically be the highway for the transport of um, oxygen and carbon dioxide. So when we inhale, oxygen that we breathe from air enters the trachea, through the trachea to our lungs. And from our lungs, that's where gas exchange happens. Eventually, carbon dioxide will build up, and yeah, carbon dioxide will also exit the system via the trachea. So, in other words, the trachea is also called the windpipe. Okay, so as you can see here, we have the left and right lung. The left lung only has two lobes because the heart is situated at the left side of our body. So, in everyone's left side, basically. So, we have the upper lobe and the lower lobe. In the right lung, we have three lobes. We have the upper, middle, and lower lobe. We have the bronchi carina, I think it's over here. The windpipe, trachea, what I just said a while ago. And the cartilage rings in the trachea. They support and keep the trachea and bronchi open. So, yeah, what's the purpose of a bronchus or plural bronchi? What I know is that it's closely connected to the alveoli. So through the trachea, air passes through these branches. And yeah, these are basically bronchi, and microscopically in those edges, that's where we see the capillaries where alveoli are connected. And yeah, that's basically where gas exchange occurs. So, okay, what is the function of a carina? The trachea is divided into two bronchi, basically. So, this is, I suppose, where it divides the two bronchi. So, ciliated columnar cells, the purpose of these cells are to move mucus towards the pharynx, or move or sweep mucus. And this mucus is secreted or made or synthesized by goblet cells. So let's go to the wait, why is this nervous system. Anyways, this is not related to respiratory, but let's tackle it for very briefly. Autonomic nervous system, ANS. There are two types of nerves under this system. We have sympathetic and parasympathetic. Sympathetic is known to be the fight or flight. Parasympathetic is known as the rest or digest. So that's it. Let's go back to respiratory. So bronchioles. In the same way that arteries have a smaller version, a more narrow version called arterioles, bronchi have a more narrow version called bronchioles. So these bronchioles are said to be able to stay open without a cartilage. So what's a club cell? It secretes why did I not put the answer here? It secretes something to protect epithelium. Oh yeah. I turned off the Wi-Fi to save battery. Let me. Okay. Secretes what to protect epithelium. Okay. Secretoglobin family 1A member. Okay, that's very complex. Anyways, the main intention of a club cell is to protect the epithelium. It regenerates and replaces columnar cells. And here, terminal bronchioles, respiratory bronchioles, and this is where we find the alveoli. So, in the lungs, we have 500 million of them approximately, according to osmosis, and the alveolar duct is the final destination. So yeah, capillaries are attached to the alveoli, basically. Okay, so this is too complex. Alright, I think I'm now reluctant to go biology in college. This is kind of scary. Or medicine. It's kind of scary. But anyways, we're still at the basics. Pulmonary arteries. The oxygenated blood is transported through the pulmonary arteries, and then they visit the alveoli through the capillaries, and diffusion happens. And going back through the pulmonary vein, this is basically the gate to the heart. Once again, so by then, the blood should already be oxygenated. We all know that our kind of circulation, the circulation for humans, is classified as double circulation. So the first circulation, I believe, is between the heart and the lungs, and once the blood is oxygenated, it's between the heart and the body. So yeah, respiratory system, gas exchange through the nostrils, through the nose, the pharynx, the larynx. Larynx, I believe, is the voice box. And then through the trachea, and then the alveoli, and then the capillaries. So as you can see here, this is basically say in cellular respiration, it's called phospholipid membrane. Here, let's say it's a capillary membrane. CO2 and O2 are exchanged. So yeah, the blood gas barrier. So gas is here, blood is here. Okay. Alright, I think that's it for respiratory. More on digestive in the next one. See ya.